Welcome to Let's Talk Now. I'm Laura.
And I'm Celeste.
And we have an amazing showcase of people on today. Who do we have, Celeste?
So in our first segment, we're talking to Annie Gichuru. Annie is the executive producer and creator of True Life Stories. And Annie herself is amazing, so I'm really excited about that segment.
Me too. We also check out Lip Lab to cover our events this week.
That was fun.
So much fun. And then we have Cambridge Weight Plan coming on talking about weight loss journeys and how to become a consultant.
Yep. And then we wrap up with a very fashionable Michelle Pike, who is a fashion illustrator, and she put Laura and I's creative skills to the test.
Sure did. So sit back, relax, and let's talk now.
We're here with Annie Gichuru. Annie is the creator and executive producer of True Life Stories that airs on Foxtel. Annie, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
So Annie, tell us what inspired you to start True Life Stories?
It was very much to do with my daughter. I was a new mom about 5 years ago, and spending a lot of time, obviously, being at home, caring for her. We'd come home from playgroup, turn on the TV, and most of the time it was negative news that we would hear. You know, something had happened that wasn't good, you know, somebody had either been robbed or attacked. And my husband would come home and I'd be like, babe, did you hear what happened today? And he'd be like, no, I was in the office, I haven't had chance to listen to the news. And you know, this would go on for quite some time, and he said, you know what, you need to find something inspirational, you need to tune into something a bit positive. And so I would look for positive stuff, but there wasn't enough of it. And so I felt that it was an opportunity for me to create something that was inspiring. True Life Stories was born from that need of wanting to have more positive stuff for her to be around.
So what were some of the adversity that you faced getting True Life Stories up?
Most of it was probably mental, you know, mindset, not believing in myself enough, not having people who looked like me, you know, in mainstream media who I could look up to and feel like, yeah, I can do this. And so it was more of a mental challenge rather than really true adversity. So there have been lots of adversities in terms of rejection, which I now call redirection. So
love that.
Whenever there's been, you know, somebody has said, oh no, we're not interested, or no, we can't help you, or this is not something that will succeed, I take it as a positive, and I'm like, well, thank you, this is a redirection, this is a door that has been closed, but that is leading me to where another, you know, opportunity will present itself.
Absolutely.
And what have been some of the content that you've covered that has really sort of spoken to you?
Season 1 is all women. It wasn't meant to be all women, but it kind of fell that way. And these are amazing women within our community who have risen beyond, you know, what life has dealt them, and they've been able to use that and fuel them and make a difference.
And Annie, what is your story, your personal story? Because I know that has a lot to do with your passion.
Growing up, I experienced a lot of bullying in school. And it caused me to be very introverted, very, very private person, and not really feel comfortable being my true self. That experience really did shape me in many ways, and I felt like, oh, I can't be this or I can't do that. And I lived a very quiet and private life and not wanting to put myself out there. But my passion for sharing stories and positive stories and stories of hope has really pushed me and put me out, in a public way that has forced me to get comfortable with the uncomfortable. The greatest driver is really my children. I've got a 5-year-old daughter, 11-month-old son, and I really just want to give them the best. And that this world is not just a negative world where we are faced with bad news and fake news, that there is, majority of us are good. There are good people out there, and we need to shed a light on the good. We need to do that. There isn't enough that's being done to share the good stories. We need to do that.
Wow. Amen. Powerful. That was that was incredible.
Very Oprah.
Yes. I'm like, yes, Annie, yes. Yeah, and I think there's power in, like you said, lifting others up.
Oh, yes.
Paving the way for yourself, but as you go, lifting others up. And that's key right there. And Annie, if our viewers want more information about where they can watch the show, your website, and to hear more about these amazing, incredible stories, where can they go?
Yes, so you can head to our website, truelifestories.com.au. You will find all the details there. We have a YouTube channel, True Life Stories TV. If you search True Life Stories TV, it'll come up and you'll see all our episodes on there. And we're on social media as well, which you can get to through our website.
Excellent. Annie, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, Laura, we covered another great event.
That's right. Let's check it out.
Now with today, what type of colour would we be going for?
Well, in the daytime, I just normally wear like a lip gloss.
Yeah, okay.
So I think a day would be good. Something that can, like you said, transition into the night.
Definitely. So what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start popping some colours on the board, and then we'll just kind of mix and go from there, get you to try it on. We're going to pick a base in a moment, which is the texture of your lip. So now what I will do is I'm just going to add in all your colours, so I'm not changing your lipstick. As I said, I'm just going to double it. So I'm just going to pop the white. So we're just going to pop it in the microwave. It goes in the microwave for roughly a minute. Perfect, so then we just leave it there to set for a few minutes. One, so you just unscrew it there, move it over, gently take it off, then make sure it's uneven, and then literally just pop it down.
Amazing!
So yeah.
How much fun was that?
That was so fun.
We'll be back after this short break.